Welcome to the show. I am Rushion McDonald, the host of Money Making Conversations Masterclass, where we encourage people to stop reading other people's success stories and start planning their own. Listen up as I interview entrepreneurs from around the country, talk to celebrities, and ask them how they are running their companies, and speak with nonprofits who are making a difference in their local communities. Now sit back and listen as we unlock the secrets to their success on Money Making Conversations Masterclass.
The interviews and information that this show provides really is for everyone. It's time to stop reading other people's success stories and start living your own. Now, my next guest, I'm from Texas. She's a true Southern girl because she hails from Galveston, Texas, which is like 45 miles south of Houston. She believes in multiple streams of income. She is a very, very successful R&B artist and an entrepreneur. Her distinctive journey began as a percussionist in middle school, evolving into the first female frontline. Somehow it embraced you, and you realized this is me. And I realized stand-up comedy wasn't me. What about singing really embraces you, Miss Nolan?
Well, it's about, I tell stories, and it resonates with people. Whether it's love, struggle, or celebration, I aim to create songs that touch hearts and just bring people together. And mostly that's about telling my truth.
Right.
It's telling my truth, just like being at college, at Grambling State University. Only reason why I went was because I wanted to be in the band. It had nothing to do with English and none of that. Science, nothing at all. I did not like school.
Right.
And I'm a college dropout. It was band for me. It was the music, the sound of the horns, just that energy,
right.
and being around like-minded people.
Right.
And it also that helps with that. And another thing that helps with that in a big way is that music truly, and I realize this late in age, I feel that it's everything to me in a sense. It's not just a career. It's my way of expressing emotions, telling stories, and connecting with people on a deeper level. Yeah. And music just it's been a constant companion through every high and low in my life.
I can tell that. So, a lot of people always go, I started singing in the church. I started singing,
No, I did not. I did not. Now, I remember being in the choir as a kid. I didn't get a solo, and I'm sure, and I was just different.
Right. And Stephen A. Smith, Steve Harvey, Sherry Shepherd, Jamie Foxx, just to name Gabrielle Union, Kim Whitley, and all these people, I know on a first name basis, and they know me on a first name basis, and that was my gift. And so when I look at gifts and I start talking to people about what's your next step in life, entrepreneurship is a role in our next break. When we come back, this person here, Miss Like Water, Miss Pace Yourself, owns the largest daycare in the state of Texas. The largest daycare. 2 of them. When we come back, we're going to talk about the entrepreneurship side of her, and we're also going to talk about her own record label. Because in this business, you got to take advantage of it. This is Money Making Conversation Masterclass, and this is about multiple streams of income. And she's going to tell us how she's doing it, as well as maintaining a very successful R&B music career. We'll be right back with more Money Making Conversation. Don't go nowhere.
Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Money Making Conversations Masterclass. Welcome back to the Money Making Conversations Masterclass, hosted by Rushion McDonald. Money Making Conversations Masterclass continues online at moneymakingconversations.com, and follow Money Making Conversations Masterclass on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
We're talking to a true Southern girl hailing from Galveston, Texas, who believes in multiple streams of income. First half of this interview, we talked about her R&B career, going to Grambling, being a drummer. She's a singer, didn't know she could sing. Then 16 years old, she answered an ad in the newspaper. Next thing you know, she's singing. Then she didn't even go to Grambling because of an education. She just wanted to be in the band. And guess what? She dropped out, and guess what? That didn't stop her from being successful. That's what this is about. When somebody gives you a turn, you don't let that turn stop you from following your dreams. And her dream right now is being a very successful R&B artist. But there's another dream that she's very successful at. That's being an entrepreneur. Talk about your entrepreneurial side of you. Let's first start with the record label before we get to the daycare centers, okay?
Okay.
Why did you start it?
Oh, basically, okay. That's another thing. It started my baby sister, youngest sister, asked me. She gave me this opportunity. It was someone that was moving to another location and wanted to know if my sister wanted to take over. She asked me if I would like to go into business with her, with that, and that's how that started. With that,
You talking about the record label?
The record label? Oh, the record. Let me answer that. Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
With the record label, Art Sessions.
Right.
Art Sessions. I don't like people telling me what to do unless I want them to. I'm more of a delegator, and so since I know that about myself, I know that I need to be my own boss. I can make my own decisions when it comes to my music. I didn't want anyone having any control but me.
Now, let's talk about that because, I'm not saying I've been in the record business, but I've been on the outside looking. What exactly, I'm going to just ask some naive questions. What exactly is a record label?
If you have an artist on there that's trying to push music and make money and hoping that that likable and that they are talented. It's like, I hate to say it, but how they do it is the product. Like, I'm the product on my own label and I'm in competition.
Mm-hmm. Now that's the next step because the game has changed, because you have social media out there, you have streaming, and so
yes.
So I'm just gonna tell you, Tony, you got to help a brother out here and help my audience out because this is a lot of people talk about getting in this business, and you have a label. Do you pursue looking for talent, or this is just
nope, not at this moment. And started my own record company. It's a dream come true, and it's significant milestones in my career because of it. But this venture, it also allowed me to merge my passion for music with my entrepreneurial spirit, creating platforms for other artists only if they are investing in themselves.
Right.
If I don't see you investing in yourself, spending money on your own self, then why should you expect anybody else to?
Watch what you're saying.
Let me see that hustle.
Right.
Let me see that hustle.
Right.
So if I'm not seeing it, I'm gonna just, I'm gonna wish you well, give you some advice, but it wouldn't be someone that I would sign on my label. I need to feel as if I am there first. I need to be the blueprint before I even consider putting anyone on my label. That's one thing.
Right.
And then they would need to be, in my opinion, deserving. It's not just all about talent, likable. Why do you want this? You need to be clear on why do you want this. If it's I don't know, it's like call me when you know.
Wow.
Because you need to know. How you gonna know? If you don't know, then what you reaching? How you gonna reach for something you don't know what you're reaching for? You need to know.
And that's the aspiration of it. I'm not even. Your passion and your ability to be an entrepreneur. Now you're starting to answer the question. Now I want to answer the daycare centers. You have one called All Better Child Care Center in Lamarck, Texas, and you have Nolan's, which is your last name, Child Care Center in Galveston, Texas. Now.
Yes.
Okay, that's a business model. Why did you said that somebody was getting out. Let me just let you tell the story. How did you get in the business of child care?
It was through my sister. She offered me an opportunity. We did it together, and the first one was the Nolan Child Care Center. Then I ended up having it on my own, and she branched off and did her own things. And then and I have that one. I still have that one. That's been over 15 plus years. And then Better Child Care Center. Stumbled upon that one, and that is the largest child care facility in the state of Texas. That fell into my lap. I was at some type of seminar. It was a seminar and for real estate, and I was paying for the knowledge. And I'm someone that buy and hold. I don't have the time for flipping. I buy and I hold.
Right.
And I was in Galveston, at Nolan Child Care Center.
Mm-hmm.
Someone came and knocked on my door. I believe his name was Ricky Brown. I forgot his name. His last name was Brown. And he was searching for someone who wanted to buy the center that's in Lamarck. The owner sent him to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the previous owner sent him to me, and that's how that started.
Why did they send him to you? You just looking for property just to buy?
Well, he heard about me.
Okay.
From what in my city and in other different areas, I would like to say I have a good reputation.
Right.
And I'm serious when it comes to my children.
Mm-hmm.
After center, I don't have any personally,
Mm-hmm.
but the kids that I'm responsible for, I don't play about them.
Right.
So he knows that. So he wanted someone that he was going to sell the center and the building to actually like kids, and he wanted to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
And so he thought of me,
mm-hmm.
and we negotiated, and that's how that happened. And I upgraded it and made it a whole lot better.
Now, the largest in Texas. That means that's a lot.
Yes, it
can
is.
You give us some details? Is it an acre, a couple of acres? How big is this particular?
Well, it's on 10.53 acres, and some of the amenities that we offer the kids is, I have it's a huge fishing pond on there. Edible fish. My favorite fish, which is sea bass. We have catfish in there, so we.
You something else.
You
are a Southern girl. You are a Southern girl. Okay.
Yes, we teach the kids how to catch and release. We have goats, turkeys, and we have to watch some turkeys, horses, chickens. I had to get rid of them rabbits because they was multiplying real quick. But we have some of those out there. But we no longer have the rabbits. We also have a huge go-kart racing track.
Before we get off, let's go back to the rabbits. When you realized the rabbits was a problem? When did you realize?
I didn't know what I was getting into. Like one of my nieces, Amy, you need to get some rabbits. I say, okay, Amy, get some rabbits. Amy got some rabbits, and it was like before you know it, it was too many. I'm like, oh no, Amy got tricked. Amy got tricked. So. And that was too much poop, and too much activity.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, because they wasn't even staying in the barn. Because I had things I'm about to do something with that barn that I got back there, make some type of business of it, name it Barn Action. I think that's a good name, Barn Action. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet.
Right.
But the other amenity, it's a lot of amenities. I've made it where it's the kids have the latest game consoles. We teach them coding. The swimming pools, the basketball court that's out there. I'm sure I'm leaving a lot out, but I tried to make it where, and you get the wow factor when you walk into my lobby because I have a beautiful chandelier that I personally picked out myself, and I wanted my floor to be dripped like metallic gold wet. So, and my favorite color is white and gold. So I have the combination of those colors, and it looks like a luxury childcare facility. When you walk in, you get that wow factor. And my kids love it. I just want them to feel that they don't have to go to a field trip because the field trip and the learning is there because we teach them life skills as well. I teach them the importance of money, how to take care of themselves, growing their own food, things like that. Life skills, how to iron. I could say a lot, but the curriculum is incredible. And so...
Well, I would just tell you this. I'm talking to two different people. There is a totally different person I'm listening to now. Not that the same passion, but it's a different passion. You have a music passion, then you have this incredible passion for kids. And you want to see... And you catching them at... What age are your kids at your daycare?
6 weeks to 12 years of age. They are our future. And when it comes to some of the less fortunate, I can relate to them in a way. So I pay attention to shoes, how they smell, how if they wanting extra food all the time, and also actually having a conversation with their parents, because some of them are a little bit off.
Right.
So I'm going to understand why, this kid over here really needs some extra love because look at her mama and daddy.
Right.
She's about to get them hugs here.
Right.
So, and the ones that has that appetite, we send them food home over the weekend.
Right.
To hold them over till they get back to me. So I pay attention to those things, and I have that no bullying policy. Bet not.
Right.
I do not play. So it's that stuff, and then that's when you get them ratings. They get mad at you.
Right.
But somebody got to be the kid's voice.
Right.
So it has to be me sometimes, just like this.
Well, I really appreciate the dynamics of your personality. I appreciate the fact that they sold it to the right person. That guy said he wanted to sell it to somebody who cared about kids, and you saw a dream and you built upon it and made it the largest daycare center in the state of Texas. And we all know Texas is a big state. But not only that, I'm just proud of the fact that you continue your dream of a music career. That's why I spent time on it so people can understand. But you're an entrepreneur. You got a record label. It's all about you. This is my record label. I am the only artist on my record label, and that's it. Okay, go find your other record label because I made this one for me. And I respect that. Right. I respect that. And more important, I respect the fact that you are making a difference in young people's lives from 6 weeks to 12 years of age. You keep doing what you're doing. And I really want to appreciate you. I really appreciate you taking the time and coming on my show, Money Making Conversation Masterclass, because I want people to hear dreams. And you are living a dream, and you don't stop. And keep making great music, okay?